Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Friday. It's seriously so hard to find good lighting in this apartment. Like, literally nowhere. This apartment is so difficult when it comes to lighting. It's the worst. It's part of the reasons because we don't have overhead lighting for whatever reason, except for in the kitchen, which doesn't make any sense. Don't know why anybody would ever do that. But anyways, so today's Friday. It is November 13th. And got my results for my CPA exam back from the FAR exam, and I did not pass, which I expected. I was not surprised at all whenever I saw the results. More just irritated in life. That's a little bit better. Except I look rough. But yeah, so I made a 72. You need a 74 to pass, and I don't know. The thing about it is that it's just kind of difficult to explain unless you know the CPA exam, or I can show you what I'm talking about, and I can't exactly show you what I'm talking about. But basically, the second I got to the simulations at the exam, I was just completely blindsided. I feel like the exam prep course that I'm using, Surgent CPA, did a crap job at preparing me for the simulations that I had. None of the simulations that were in Surgent were anything like the ones that I had in the exam. There's only 3 simulations out of, I think, 8 that I had seen before, and I feel like I did pretty well on those. But anyway, so that's what it was that my prep course didn't prepare me, and it's kind of frustrating. And the whole reason that we used Surgent CPA is because they give you a readiness score, and your readiness score is supposed to be 99% accurate. My readiness score was an 87, so clearly that's a big fat lie. Also, they have a thing where if you don't pass, you get your money back. So that's kind of what we were banking on was, we'll take this exam, and then if I don't pass this exam, then I'll switch to Becker, which is a little bit more expensive, but they actually have simulations and stuff that actually helps you to pass. But anyways, there's a fine print that says you have to fail all 4 exams, and then you'll get your money back, and you have to meet some other requirements. But anyways, I'm not doing that. So the part that stinks is that I'm stuck with Surgent because they're not going to give me my money back. And I don't know how to prepare for the exam now because it wasn't on me. I did everything I was supposed to do, and I knew all the material that Surgent gave me, but Surgent didn't give me the material for those simulations. And they tell you what you were, comparable with everybody else, and I was comparable on the multiple choice, so I know I got that multiple choice right, which I knew to begin with. And then my weakness was the simulations, which we knew. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. It's kind of frustrating because unless I luck out and get simulations this time that are more closely related to the ones that I'm practicing on, I'm just gonna be stuck in the same situation. So it's kind of frustrating because there's nothing more that I can do. I did my part. I knew the information, so it wasn't my fault. And, if I take the exam again, I'm just going to end up with the same result because I'm just learning the same information that I already knew and that I've already proven that I knew because I got a 72. So clearly, if it weren't for the simulations that I knew I didn't know, I would have passed. Anyways, so yeah, I think what I'm going to end up doing, what I have to do, is just try, so all the other prep courses give you a free week trial or whatever, and it gives you access to some of their content information. So I think I'm just going to do that and try their simulations and just hope that they'll be ones that are similar to what I end up getting, and hopefully different than the ones that I'm studying right now. But I don't get access to all their simulations, unfortunately. But yeah, but let me show you what my situation looked like. So it's clearly for the financial auditing and accounting. Gosh, sorry, I have auditing on the brain. Financial accounting and reporting. I had a readiness score on the simulations of 89, an overall readiness score of 87. You can see I took it 28 days ago. That's the study hours is basically only considering the amount of time that you spent answering questions and doing the multiple choice. It doesn't really like include anything else. But yeah, 89 on that, 82, 87, and then this was a 75, but I scored comparably with like everybody else who took the exam, so I did well on this part, even though it says 75. So anyways, so yeah, this is all a big fat lie. So as people say, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed, even though I am always more concerned whenever people are mad than whenever they're disappointed. I don't know why. I feel the opposite of everybody else apparently. But yeah, kind of frustrating, especially the fact that like I did my part and like it had nothing to do with me. It all had to do with Surgent because they didn't give me the information that I needed. So now because of them, I have to retake this exam and I don't know what I'm going to do because I'm stuck with them and I'm just going to learn the same information and most likely be in the same position. So anyways, just frustrating. It didn't bother me whenever I got the results because like I said, I knew I was going to fail, so it wasn't like a big surprise to me. But the time that I got irritated was whenever I found out they wouldn't give me my refund. So that's what irritated me in life and what made me mad about it. But I feel like I should keep you guys updated, and in case of anybody who watches this ends up taking the CPA exam, just pay the extra money and use Becker. Becker's so much better. That's what I was going to switch to, or if you're in the same situation as I am, I recommend trying the other free trials and trying to use their simulations. But basically, you're just SOL, and just welcome to my world. But anyways, there you have it. That is my update on the CPA exam and that mess of a life. But I was going to do the audit exam on December 21st, which is a Monday. But because I got the results and I didn't pass, and I already don't feel confident about this audit exam right now anyways, I'm going to move it to like mid-January maybe. And that way I just have a little bit more time to prepare, and also because my finals for my master's are all like the week up to the audit exam. So it just will make me a little less stressed out in life and make me feel a little less like I'm crazy. So I'm going to be moving that now to like January. But yeah, just unfortunate, especially because everybody's advice in life is to just keep practicing. But that's what I did, and the information just wasn't anything like what was on the exam whenever it came to the simulation. So practicing those simulations will not help me. I need new simulations. I say all of that to say today we're cooking a Cowboy Skillet pie. So this should be interesting. I mainly got this for Tyler. I don't really know if I'm gonna like it. It might be okay though. I don't know. But I think Tyler's definitely gonna like it. Tyler is out at the store right now. Otherwise, I would have had him explain the whole situation to you because he could probably explain it a lot faster than I could, and he would keep me from rambling because I like to ramble. But anyways, as always, we're gonna go ahead, get started doing our vegetables, right? And we're going to turn on our broiler and do all of that. So let's jump in and get started. Alright, so we've got our veggies all chopped up now. Tyler has made it home, and he got to help me with the onions because yesterday whenever I chopped up the onion, it made me cry a lot. So, because I don't have contacts in, and he chopped up the onions for me. But now we've got our potatoes over here, and they are working on coming to a boil. And good news, this time we're actually cooking this the way it's supposed to and cooking it in a cast iron skillet. So we're going to heat up some oil in that and start cooking our probably onions and stuff like that. Yeah, green peppers and onions, and doing all that while we wait for our potatoes to boil. So let's go ahead and jump into that now. Waiting on our meat mixture over here to finish thickening up, we're gonna go ahead and drain our potatoes and then mash them with some sour cream, butter, and all that stuff, and then we'll put our mashed potatoes on top of that and stick it in the oven on the broil setting for like 5 minutes. Here it is, looks pretty good. Hopefully it's gonna taste good, but I wanted to show you before I put it on our plate because it's probably about to start looking a lot uglier than it already looks.
I was a fan. That was good. It had meat and potatoes, and it's good.
I really liked it. I didn't think I was gonna like it at all, but it had a really, really good flavor. I normally haven't liked shepherd's pie or anything, but this was really good. It was like shepherd's pie on steroids. I highly recommend it. It had a really, really good flavor to it.
It was good. Mm-hmm. It was spicy, and it had meat, and it had potatoes, and so I was a fan.
Yeah. Anyways, so that was our meal for tonight, and our Friday, pretty much. Just watching golf and cooking dinner.
And doing work and studying.
Yep. So we'll catch you all next time.
See you on the flip side.